Try Saturday night, buy one prime rib dinner, get one free. Step away from your kitchen with a free dinner. FoxandHoundsRestaurant.com. It's great. It's the famous Fox and Hounds.
Meet Alan, who was diagnosed with sleep apnea.
I was what they call a mouth breather, and I would breathe at night with my mouth open.
And for about 8 years, Alan struggled with a CPAP machine. And then
I saw the Advent commercial, and I thought, well, what do you got to lose? This machine is miserable.
For most people, CPAP machines are miserable, but a simple breathing triangle solution from Advent can be life-changing.
And it really was, to me, it was amazing because I don't think I ever breathed that clear.
This is Dr. Madan Kandula. After having one of Advent's simple breathing triangle procedures, people are amazed at how freely and clearly they can breathe.
I'm happy with the procedure. I'm very glad I did. I wish I would have done it 20 years ago. I could have avoided that machine I had to have laying next to the bed with the hose wrapped around my head.
Schedule your appointment at AdventKnows.com because Advent knows when you breathe well, you live better. AdventKnows.com. Results may vary.
All right, welcome back. 5:22 on Wisconsin's Afternoon News. If you text live to our talk and text line 855-616-1620, you'll be able to watch our live stream.
It's watch. Type the word watch.
Oh my goodness.
And you can watch the live stream.
Man, I am already You're good. Ready for the weekend.
Text the word watch.
Sheesh.
Would you give up your favorite brand of ketchup or peanut butter or you name it if you found out that the company who produces it wasn't really environmentally friendly? Like, I don't mean they're like killing dolphins, but if they weren't good at recycling, if they didn't use organic, if they weren't energy efficient, if they weren't really, really green certified, would you give up your favorite brand?
I don't pay attention to the energy efficient, but everything that I have and consume now, besides what I eat in this 3rd Street Market Hall for lunch, is organic. I make sure that everything is organic.
So I'm not giving up my favorite brand for any of that. Like Heinz. I've tried different brands of ketchup. I love Heinz ketchup. If I found that Heinz ketchup wasn't produced in an environmentally friendly manner, I don't care. I'm still using Heinz ketchup.
That's very specific. I'm
but
the
it's
same
your
with
favorite
that.
brand. If you give up your favorite peanut butter, if you have a favorite brand of peanut butter and you find out that it's not environmentally friendly, are you giving it up?
Yeah, there's a soy sauce, too, that's very specific for me, too.
Okay, so if you found out they weren't environmentally friendly, would you give it up?
I mean, it depends on how bad it is, but maybe. Probably.
It depends how bad it is. Like if they're using child labor, I would give it up. But anything else like this, oh, it's not grown with solar panel energy, I'm not giving it up. I'm keeping it.
Oh, no, I don't care about... I do care, but I don't care about that.
I almost don't care at all. 55% of Americans say they will break up with their favorite brand if they aren't eco-friendly. That's what a new survey found, 55%. This part's interesting to me. The study found that 68% of men felt that way and less than 50% of women. So men felt stronger about the eco-friendliness of a product than women. I don't know why, but that surprised me.
I don't know why, but all the clothing companies are now not made in like Italy anymore. It's made in big factories, and we don't know what's going on in other countries. So,
65% of people say they look for environmental claims on the packaging when making a purchase. I do not do that, and I do most of the grocery shopping in our house.
That's the last thing I do when I look at that.
Me too. I don't have time for that. I'm looking at quality. I'm looking at the size of the product. I'm looking at calories. I'm looking at the cost. I am not looking to see if it's eco-friendly.
It's very time-consuming to look at the ingredients alone. And someone from 414 just texted in, I'm with you on Heinz.
Heinz is the best ketchup. I don't know what it is. I've tried, what's the other big ketchup? I don't even want to say it because I can't think of what it is.
Because they don't advertise.
But it's definitely Heinz all the way. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. If they told me Cinnamon Toast Crunch wasn't eco-friendly, there's no way I'm giving that up.
The off-brands aren't bad.
Some of them, yeah.
Oh, wow. You're very specific.
Some of them are okay. On some things, I'm really specific, and on some, I'm not. There's some things. Aren't there some food products you're specific to the brand? Will you buy any ketchup?
No, I have to do the Heinz. I will say organic bananas do not taste right.
Oh,
maybe they should taste like that, but immediately they go brown, the organic bananas. and they don't taste correct.
I'm glad you said that. I have a banana every day, and it's a regular banana. I don't buy organic.
Mm-hmm.
I think organic is overrated. I think it's a sticker you put on there. You get to raise the price, and, the fertilizer I used is better for the worm population.
I did a story on that, and apparently it just takes 3 seasons of doing organic, and then you can consider yourself organic. But that soil, if it's had pollution on it, pesticides, it's going to be there. Those are forever chemicals. So what do you get
out of it if it's organic that you're consuming? Do you just get to say, I feel better, it's organic? Is it better for your health? Is it
the health part? That's what I'm hoping for. Probably not. I'm paying a heck of a lot more.
You're right. That's the other thing, too, that's bothering, isn't it? It's more expensive to be healthy, it seems like.
Seriously, it's like more than double the price.
Time for the WTMJ Annex Wealth Management Market Update. All right, not a great day today, but it was a good week. Let's focus on that. Today, everything was in the red. The S&P was off 34 points. The Dow was off 68 points. The NASDAQ off 188. And Dave Spano and I, the guy in charge of Annex, are hosting a special webinar coming up on March 12th, 10 a.m. It's a webinar. It's free. It's on the debt. Could it be causing problems for all of us? Important topic, easy to register. Text the word WEB to the WTMJ Talk and Text line, 855-616-1620, 855-616-1620 to sign up today. I'll be there. Dave will be there March 12th, 10 a.m. Would love to see you there. Text WEB to our Talk and Text line.
Spectrum Business is made to work like your small business. Made to do it all with fast, ultra-reliable internet, phone, and mobile services. And made to work with a small business budget. Get 600 megabit per second business internet for just $49.99 a month for 1 year with select bundles. Plus, get an unlimited mobile line for free. Visit spectrum.com/work to lock in this deal now. Learn more at spectrum.com/work. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Hello, home shoppers. This is Tom Hignite. I've designed an exotic new construction home that is, in a word, unique. When you drive up to this home, it looks like a very fresh, modern seaside Cape Cod design with 2 stories with a lookout tower. Porch goes all the way around 3 sides, first floor master, winding staircases to a finished basement. Big lot in a modern Hartford subdivision. But if this isn't screaming unique enough to you just yet, this multi-story exotic home is also available as a 1-story ranch. So when you drive up to see this 2-story, but are looking for a ranch, come inside and see how this design can be built as a ranch or a 2-story. Most all of it remains the very same. This rare open house is this Sunday only, 12 till 4 p.m. at 787 Wright Court in Hartford, Wisconsin. Again, 787 Wright, that's with a W-R-I-G-H-T Court. Buy it, build it, call Jackie, 262-628-9091. Build bold with Miracle, a Christian-based company.
Hey, 620 WTMJ fans. Gary Ellison here for my good friends over at Best Electric Services. They're family-owned and operated and have been serving you for over 50 years. No job is too big or too small. Whether it's making panel upgrades to your home, tuning up your generator, installing electric vehicle charging, or residential service calls, Best Electric provides quality services at fair prices. They are experienced and licensed electrical contractors ready to get to work. Connect with the best. Best Electric Service. Find out more at bestelect.com.
Traffic is sponsored by TaybackAttorneys.com. Veterans benefits denied? Call Tayback for the payback. Brave Americans who served shouldn't be denied benefits or have a disability claim incorrectly evaluated by the VA. If you're one of those vets, call Tayback for the payback. TaybackAttorneys.com.
Wisconsin's afternoon news on Wisconsin's radio station, News Radio WTMJ.
It's 5:30. I'm John Mercure. Your top story: a teen rescued from attempted human trafficking.
I'm Julia Fellows, celebrating all things Irish.
I'm Debbie Lazaga, and eastbound 94 right in the stadium interchange. We've got the right shoulder blocked with a crash. So that's going to be tying things up. We got backups basically from 92nd Street all the way through the stadium. On the westbound side, we got 27th Street out to Mitchell Boulevard, actually out to Hawley Roads where you're seeing delays. Southbound 41, slow from Silver Spring all the way down to about Burleigh. Northbound Mayfair Road all the way up to about Capitol. And then heavy on the bypass from National Avenue down and around the Hale interchange out past Forest Home. I'm Debbie Lazaga with your WTMJ Johnson & Sons Paving Time Saver Traffic.
Your storm team forecast right now, it is 40 degrees and it's rainy right now. It comes to an end in a couple of hours, and a snow rain mix north of Milwaukee. Wind gusts up to 25 miles an hour though. Tomorrow, still partly to mostly cloudy and breezy with evening flurries possible. The high will be 42. And then the sun comes out for the next 2 days with a Sunday a high of 46 and Monday a high of 56.
From the WTMJ Breaking News Center, at least 9 people now confirmed dead following a head-on collision between a semi-tractor trailer and a van on State Highway 95 in Dewhurst Township. That's in Clark County. The crash happened this morning about 50 miles southeast of Eau Claire. The Clark County Sheriff's Office had the highway closed for several hours while investigating. A cause of the accident has not been released.
A traffic stop leads to a human trafficking investigation after a missing teen was rescued on Milwaukee's south side. It happened near 21st and National last week. The county sheriff's deputies found a 17-year-old girl who was listed as missing and endangered by police. A 36-year-old man now faces several criminal charges, including child enticement and sexual intercourse with a child. A 29-year-old woman was also arrested for an unrelated outstanding warrant in Waukesha County.
A bomb threat investigated at Butler Middle School in Waukesha. The Waukesha Police Department was notified this morning of a bomb threat via email directed at the school. The school resource officer and additional law enforcement resources investigated immediately. The threat was found to be not credible, but the Waukesha Police Department continues to investigate the source of the threat.
The Shamrock Club of Wisconsin kicking off St. Patrick's Day celebrations.
My job as mayor today is to declare everybody honorary Irish.
Irish heritage feeling strong in the 3rd Street Market Hall this afternoon. Shamrock Club member Gail Hetrick says it feels personal.
I came here with my mom. We would come for the parade every year until she passed away. Whether you're Irish or not, everybody comes out.
Vice Consul General of Ireland, Padraig Manning, says St. Patrick's Day is like no other.
There's no other country in the world that gets this kind of celebration. It's a great opportunity to showcase Irish culture, heritage.
Jack Grau, WTMJ News.
The Big Cheese once again hails from Switzerland. A Hornbacher cheese made by Michael Spiker Mountain Dairy Frietzenhaus in Bern, named the best cheese at the World Championship Cheese Contest in Madison. It's the 3rd straight year a Spiker cheese takes home the top honor. Meanwhile, Wisconsin cheeses held their own. Badger State cheesemakers won 39 of 142 categories. Schumann Cheese's Lake Country Dairy in Turtle Lake and Henning Cheese in Kiel ranked in the top 20.
Time for a WTMJ sports update from Gruber Law Office's One Call, That's All Sports Desk. Brew Crew beat the Oakland A's in the desert, winning 7-4. They play again tonight, starting at 8 p.m. Our Bucks take the floor against the LA Lakers tonight, Game 2 of the 4-game Western Conference road trip. Coverage begins at 8:30. College basketball, Milwaukee Panthers men's team advanced to the semifinals of the Horizon League tournament after last night's win over UW Green Bay. The Panthers face Northern Kentucky Monday night.
Citing Unlimited WTMJ News Time, 5:35.
This report is sponsored by Diamonds Direct. Your love, their passion.
Here's something you won't hear from any other jeweler. Right now, when you buy a diamond at Diamonds Direct, we'll give you a free gold setting for it. Yes, a 14-karat classic solitaire setting in white gold or yellow gold at no charge with any natural diamond purchase. So all your money can go toward a bigger diamond while you still get the classic look she wants in that engagement ring. Another example of Diamonds Direct's extraordinary value. Or if you want to take it up to the next level, Diamonds Direct also has a fantastic selection of halo, pave, vintage, 3-stone, and other popular mountings. Or maybe she wants a designer ring, like the one she's seen on social media. Well, Diamonds Direct has those too. In fact, we are an authorized retailer for all the top designers from New York and California. Whichever setting you choose, you'll also be able to choose your finance plan. Diamonds Direct now has a wide range of finance options with attractive rates and terms up to 60 months, so you can get the ideal setting to fit your style with the ideal payment to fit your budget. Diamonds Direct, your love, our passion. Store hours, directions, and more at diamondsdirect.com.
Wisconsin's afternoon news on WTMJ.
All right, this is our walk-up music from meteorologist Brian Niznansky.
Niz, where are you?
If he's not here, I get to tell this story.
Okay, well, we're going to give him about 15 more seconds. I'm going to text him right now, and if he doesn't join us, then you get to tell the story, and it involves him.
No, that's fine. I can tell my story. So we worked the weekend morning when he first got to TMJ4 News, and I was telling the story right when the show opened. I said, you know what? You know what happened to me? I usually have coffee with a Keurig, you put the little pot in.
Yeah.
I forgot to put the cup underneath. And the coffee went everywhere. So he was laughing at me and everything. A couple of commercials go by, and he comes running into the studio, bright red, and he goes, "You're not going to believe what I just did." I said, "What?" So he has an actual big coffee maker for multiple coffees,
Yeah, like a serious coffee maker.
A serious coffee maker. He said, "I forgot to put the big jug in there, and there's coffee everywhere in the weather office."
Wait, this was the same day?
I thought he was pulling my leg. I thought he was just joking with me. But because I had
insane.
just said it,
Yeah.
and he was so embarrassed. He had just started, and I said, "Can I help you? Here, I'll come help you." We have like a 3-minute break, and he refused to even let me come near the weather office
Because there was a big mess in there?
I don't know. I never saw it, so that's why I was going to ask him, what did it look like?
Well, he's right here. Niz, what did it look like?
I told the story.
A mess. Unbelievable. Oh, my goodness. That was one of the funnier moments that we've had. I know Julia, she made this huge mess, and I think I was heckling her about it. Now, my mind's a little foggy because, it's that time of day, right? And I know there was a huge mess. I was heckling or whatever, so that I go and I, fix the situation, help clean and fix the situation, and then I go and I set the same coffee machine to brew the coffee, and I don't put the pot back, and I do it again and completely double up on the coffee spilling throughout the entire, flooding the entire coffee room.
So she made a little mess. You made a big mess.
Yeah, I forgot to put the entire pot there. So the whole giant, and this isn't like your pot that you have at the kitchen. It's one of these industrial things that you're serving concession stands and stuff. It goes everywhere.
So I was telling at the top of the show when I had the little cup and at home, and you were and then you came in. I thought you were pulling my leg, and you never let me see the disaster. What did it look like?
Oh, it was terrible. I mean, it was everywhere. I mean, it was one of those things that you don't want anybody else to clean up. So you try in between commercial breaks to go in and start cleaning
discreetly.
it up.
You discreetly try to clean it up.
Yeah,
it was all over. I tried to help. I don't know. Hey, you're in the Fight for Air Climb this weekend.
Hey, thank you for doing the Fight for Air Climb and helping the American Lung Association. Are you doing that this weekend?
Absolutely. Yep. I'll be there tomorrow morning. I think my climb time is at 8:55.
All right.
I'm a little nervous about this one. Last year was at AmFam. That was the first one I did, and it wasn't too bad because you go up and down the steps. You kind of get a breather and things like that. I'm not necessarily so concerned about being in shape and winded. I think I just told you guys I got bad knees, and I think I'll get through it. I just got to make sure the rest of the day and the rest of the weekend, I just give those knees some breaks because, I'm wondering how 30 stories is going.
So you can't really train for it because you don't have the knees to train for it. So you're just going to do it.
I'm going to just do it.
Yeah. Where is this Fight for Air Climb?
It's at the 411 East Wisconsin building, so it's a Quarles and Brady building up on top.
Yeah,
fun.
It's, I would say it's I think it's the fourth or fifth tallest building downtown. It's going to be a challenge. It's in a stairwell, so you don't have the ventilation that you had at an open air AmFam field. So, I mean, there's going to be firefighters that are going to be doing this with their full gear on it and stuff. So
that's
hats
incredible.
off to them. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of money raised. All goes to different, lung diseases and stuff like that. Everybody has a different team that they're, supporting and stuff. I had a grandpa who had lung cancer. I think it's one of those things that I think everybody has someone they know that is battling some sort of lung disease.
My mom's cancer spread from the bladder to the kidneys to the bone and then to the lung. So yes.
Yep.
Such an important thing, Niz. Thanks for doing that. And by the way, if you're climbing out there and you're part of the climb, afterwards you can come over to Central Standard Distillery, and they're going to have a get-together. So if you do the climb, then head over to Central Standard Distillery, and they're going to have a get-together, so you can come hang out over there as well. Good stuff, Niz.
Have you guys been to? Yeah, have you guys been to Central Standard?
Oh, I love it. It's one of my favorite places. My daughter had her rehearsal dinner there for her wedding.
Nice.
Ooh.
Fantastic. Was it on the rooftop?
Yeah, it was on the rooftop. We had the whole rooftop rented out and their private room downstairs. So we had dinner in the private room. We had the rooftop upstairs. Have you been there, Nez?
I have not, but I've seen pictures. I've seen like
great.
different events that were there. It looks really, really cool.
Come on over
not a
and
day
say
for
hi
that.
to some people when you're done climbing if you get a chance.
I'll try my best. Yeah, for sure. Weather-wise, we got some soggy conditions tonight, and then tomorrow we dry out. There's a tiny chance of a flurry or a little sleet pellet. Not a big deal. High temperature tomorrow tops out around 43 degrees. Sunday, 45. Monday, 60 degrees sunny. And Tuesday, partly cloudy, all the way up to 63 degrees. But if you're heading out this evening, solid rain. Going to be a soggy evening.
All right, Niz, have a great weekend.
I kept that secret for a very long time, just for the record. I never told anyone until now.
Just for the record, she couldn't
Okay,
wait to
good.
tell all our listeners, though.
Yeah, exactly.
I asked permission. All right, thanks,
See you
Niz.
guys.
See you, Niz. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. It's 5:42 at WTMJ.
Throughout history, some people have been born into greatness because of their name or family. Others gained greatness because of their actions. On Wisconsin's Morning News, we celebrate everyday heroes, the John or Jane Doe who had no idea when they woke up one morning they'd be saving a life. Everyday Heroes, Thursday at 6:40 on Wisconsin's Morning News, presented by Azura Memory Care and Assisted Living, transforming the culture of care.
From my family and myself, I would like to say thank you to Gruber Law Offices for taking such good care of us.
I would say thank you because you were so human and so much of a friend during the whole process.
I'm super grateful for them representing me and doing all that they did for me.
I would just say thank you for making me feel better.
That's why I'm here, to say thank you, thank you, thank you.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
The pain was so bad I could barely walk, and now after stem cell treatment, I run marathons.
Now, this is an exaggeration, but I do hear about unbelievable miracle outcomes, and I have to ask, do you really believe them? If they were true, these biological treatments wouldn't even have to be advertised. Truth is, stem cell effectiveness is nowhere near 100%. It's expensive, and it doesn't last. At Rejuvenex, our FDA-approved pharmacological treatments ease inflammation and reduce pain. They're precisely administered to where your pain lives, and they work. Will the pain reduction last forever? No. But in some cases, relief has lasted as long as 24 months, and in most cases, insurance has paid for the treatments entirely. This is Richard Salinas, registered nurse with Rejuvenex Arthritis Clinics, where we can alleviate your pain and rejuvenate your life.
Alleviate your pain, rejuvenate your life.
Go to rejuvenex.com to request your appointment.
AccuNet Mortgage is an equal housing lender. NMLS ID 255368.
Steve and Ashley heard our radio ads over the years, and when it came time to buy their first home, clicked on the blue button. One of our senior loan consultants, Brad, sent them a credit-verified pre-approval the same day, and then upgraded to a rock-solid, fully verified and guaranteed pre-approval shortly thereafter. They made a couple offers without success, and then Brad told them about AccuNet's new property-specific pre-approval, where we might be able to include those magic words, no appraisal required. When they wrote their next offer, several $1,000s over asking to make sure someone else didn't end up sleeping in their dream home, their property-specific rock-solid guaranteed pre-approval included that most powerful phrase, no appraisal required, and the sellers picked Steve and Ashley's offer over several others. If you think all mortgage lenders and pre-approvals are the same, think again. Go with a local mortgage lender that has the tools and know-how to help you win and save money, too. Click on the blue button today at accunet.com.
Traffic and weather. That starts with Debbie Lazaga. Hey, Deb.
Hey there, John. Well, looks like we've got an issue. 94 eastbound right in the stadium interchange. The right lane's blocked with a crash. So heads up with that. Slowing down from about 92nd Street to that point. Westbound's just a couple pockets of heavy traffic heading into the stadium. The other heavy spot is going to be on the bypass, heading southbound from about Lincoln down and around the Hale interchange to just past Forest Home. And then a little bit heavy on 4394 southbound as you're making your way down past Beecher Street down towards the KK River. And by the way, while you're out navigating the roads as quickly and safely as possible, if you do happen to see something we should know about, give us a call on the WTMJ Hall Mazda traffic tip line. It's 414-238-9329. I'm Debbie Lazaga with your WTMJ Johnson & Sons Paving Time Saver Traffic.
Hope you're having a great Friday. Get ready for the weekend. It is upon us. It's upon us. Here we go. This week, addressing the state of Milwaukee and the nation, a Green Bay professor wins big, looking out for falling wheels and more. It's the Weekend Review, brought to you by Outdoor Living Unlimited.
What we do here is go back.
I'm a huge proponent of growth. I call the effort Growing Milwaukee.
Mayor Cavalier Johnson expressing continued confidence in Milwaukee during the annual State of the City address.
I'm set to be our city's most vocal promoter.
Please clap.
Guess what? I'm a Clippers fan.
Ahead for Lillard. He takes it right at George, lays it in, off the window, and the Bucks have reclaimed the lead.
Guess what?
Fear the deer.
The Supreme Court has decided Donald Trump can appear on Colorado's primary ballot.
I think it's a very big day for America.
Today is Super Tuesday.
President Biden and former President Donald Trump are hoping to amass a string of lopsided victories.
Boat race. Nikki Haley is dropping out of the presidential race after losing to former President Trump in all but one Super Tuesday contest.
Absolutely boat race.
I congratulate him and wish him well. I wish anyone well who would be America's president. I'm sad to say I'm out.
Powerfully
snowplowed. A Milwaukee County Jail correctional sergeant in stable condition after being attacked near the jail early this morning.
41-year-old Ronell Hart stabbed the officer as the officer exited a parking structure. The guard suffered a punctured lung, but is expected to survive.
There is fresh news to share about the recently closed Downer Theater, and it's good news.
As of today, we've announced that Milwaukee Film will be taking over operation at the Downer.
Interim CEO Ann Reed joins us live in the studio.
It was important because you just could not let it stay closed.
We do have some breaking news right now out of Waukesha. A dump truck is slammed into a school bus.
Preliminary reports indicate no major injuries. There were 34 kids on the bus.
Vice President Kamala Harris making a stop in the state capitol today.
The work that is happening here really is a wonderful example of so many of our administration's priorities.
At least we know that these trains that had already been built and paid for that were supposed to be between Madison and Milwaukee found a good home. Nigeria.
Dear esteemed Governor Tony Evers, my name is Prince Talgo, heir to the royal throne of Nigeria. I am reaching out to you with a lucrative business proposal.
It's a horrible deal.
A WTMJ exclusive. U.S. Congressman Mike Gallagher is with us. Why the decision not to run for re-election?
This was never going to be a long-term career. I always sort of had in the back of my mind 8 to 12 years. What does Tausch know about the practice?
Exactly.
Come on. I should have been the defensive coordinator. All I do is defend.
Very funny.
Man from Green Bay advancing in the Tournament of Champion Finals on Jeopardy.
There's a lot of luck involved, really. That was actually a good board for me in tonight's game.
The U.S. Department of Justice investigates alleged conspiracy at the Waupun Correctional Institution. The probe into smuggling contraband into the prison resulted in the suspension of nearly a dozen employees.
A Boeing 777 losing a wheel shortly after takeoff.
Oh boy, that is crazy.
Makes you nervous about someone's not looking at moving parts on a plane before takeoff.
I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
Mr. Speaker, the President of the United States.
The toughest set of border security reforms we've ever seen. Oh, you don't think so? Oh, you don't like that bill, huh?
So sassy!
The renowned creator of the popular Japanese animated series Dragon Ball Z has passed away. Sources indicate Akira Toriyama died of acute subdural hematoma. Toriyama was 68 years old.
I loved every minute.
Goodbye, my friend.
What a week.
Lincoln Riley.
Low AF.
Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend.
That is the Weekend Review brought to you by Outdoor Living Unlimited. One of the things we did this week was really cool. We had the chance to catch up with a professional bull rider.
I'd never spoken to one before. I had so many questions.
Wasn't it fun?
Yes, I could have kept going.
Connor Halverson was his name. The bull riders are here in Milwaukee at Fiserv Forum tomorrow and Sunday. Here's part of our conversation with bull rider Connor Halverson. Connor, for the rest of us, this is terrifying to think about this. 8 seconds on the back of a bucking bull. How scary is it for you? How intense is it? Take us inside kind of the emotion. What do you feel when you jump out there?
It can be pretty intense. We've done this for so long now that, it's just more of
something that we have to do, and we really don't look at it any other way. There's obviously a little bit of nerves and stuff that play into that, but for the most part, it's just us, doing our job.
It says that your weight, I'm sorry, there's all this bio here. It says your weight is 160 pounds, but the average bull is 1,800 to 2,500 pounds. My goodness.
Yeah.
So tell me about the training. What do you do?
Yeah, there's a lot of different training that we can do. You can get on live bulls and practice on live animals, or they make barrels that kind of imitate, the movements that they do that we can practice on. And then other than that, just, kind of going to the gym and keeping our body up to date and making sure that our bodies are healthy.
So 8 seconds in life, Connor, can be a really short time for some things, really long for others. Tell us how difficult it is to stay on the back of an angry bull for 8 seconds.
Yeah, it can be really difficult, and it can be really easy sometimes too. The 8 seconds seems a lot longer than what you normally think. It's just one of them things that you gotta train your mind to deal with.
It also says his career earnings, John, $150,000. That's not bad.
Yeah, because you haven't been doing this that long.
Yeah.
So you go into a Mexican place and there's one of those bulls in the corner, the electric bulls. Do you ever do that?
Yeah, I have before, but I usually try to stay away from them. They usually make me look dumb.
I was going to say it was going to make you look good.
No, they're super hard to ride.
What about other animals? Were there other animals that you train on, like a horse that can buck you? My goodness, that happened to me one time. It's wild.
Yeah, no, you can train on horses. Usually the ones that don't buck, the broke ones, you can train on them a little bit.
By the way, is there a secret? Like, do you pet the bull before you go out and try to calm them down, or are they really mad and they know what's happening? Or
I don't do any of that, and for the most part, the bulls are not mad. They know it's their job, and there are a couple of them that are angry at the world, but for the most part, they're all pretty docile.
So you know them, right? Do you know when you're getting on a bull that you're really going to have your hands full?
Most of the time, yeah. Yeah, most of the time, especially at elite level, that, every bull that's there, that you're going to have your hands full. They're the best in the world.
Have you been to Milwaukee before? Are you excited to come to the state of Wisconsin to show your talents?
Yeah, I want to say I've been there one other time. I can't recall 100%.
Oh, you're not going to forget this next time.
Yeah, for sure not.
Connor Halverson at Fiserv Forum tomorrow and Sunday. That'd be fun. I would check that out.
Turning it into a rodeo inside there.
They're right now hauling tons and tons of dump trucks full of dirt into Fiserv. Think about that, where the Bucks play. Now they're hauling the dirt in there. How do they get it all out? Like all of it. Who's the guy with the broom
No way.
at the end of Sunday who's right on the sidewalls?
They better be paying a lot for that.
Don't want Giannis to slip on some of this dirt.
Right.
Big weekend for people. I hope you're going to have a nice weekend out there. You got a couple cool things going on.
So I'm on the executive board of Special Olympics Wisconsin.
That's so cool.
And I grew very close to one of the athletes, and it is his birthday today. So I'm taking him and his mom out to his favorite pizza joint.
How old is he?
I think he's 38.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really, really cool.
His name is John Lewis and Brenda. And then tomorrow I have the whitewater polar plunge. That's going to be happening.
At least it's not super cold.
Well, here's the thing.
Do they do a pool? Do they do the lake? What do they do?
This is an inclusive one, John, and I get to be inside.
What?
At an athletic center. So the water is going to be 62 degrees. I'm totally cheating this year. But
You're smart this year.
I raised $3,000, and I'll be Snow White. And then Sunday I'm going to brunch.
Wait, what do you mean Snow White? You have to get dressed up?
Yes.
You go as a character?
I said that if last year I dressed up as Elsa from Frozen, and this year I raised $3,000. I said if I got to that mark, then I would dress up as Snow White. So I will. I have the wig and everything.
Oh, that's fun. You don't need a wig. Your hair is the same color as Snow White.
I know, but it does make a big difference, the little bob.
So have fun this weekend. My girls are both in town, and that always makes my heart happy. They're both coming into town. My one daughter gets married in exactly 2 months, pretty much.
Woof.
And so her bridal shower is in town this weekend. So my wife's been up till 4 o'clock in the morning every night getting ready for the bridal shower.
Oh, I get it.
And my grandpa turns 96 years old tomorrow.
Oh.
And we're having a big birthday party for him.
That's so nice.
So that's going to be fantastic. I will see you on Monday. It's business headlines right here. Here's Sean Ryan at the Milwaukee Business Journal.
A planned 32-story mass timber apartment tower along the river in downtown Milwaukee could break ground this fall. The